It's been a year. Thank you. Been putting up with my shit for a fucking year. I should congratulate you. I won't. I don't know. A year for my alcoholism. Fuck that. All right, everybody. Might be too soon. I don't give a shit because it's not. But I have one joke on this Trayvon Martin situation. Yeah. I'm going to stand on the stripper pole while I deliver this joke. Okay, so the whole Trayvon situation was a fucked up situation. Okay, we all got that. Okay, it happened. We got that. But this, all the black people blacking out their profiles on Facebook has really been fucking up my cyber stalking situation. I mean, seriously, when you have a social life that I have, you don't know which big booty hole to follow anymore. All right. But sticking to politics, because that's a political situation now, which I don't know how that happened, but it is. I find myself getting a little offended when I talk to my Republican friends who want to automatically assume that I vote Democrat. Right? Yeah. Congratulations about that. You know, and the thing is, okay, you know, I get that I'm black. I get that I'm a black guy and black people voted for Obama like 90-some%, you know. Okay, that happened. You know, but I realized that I really couldn't get that offended because they were making the assumption that I vote. And as I pondered on it a little bit longer, I realized I couldn't be offended at all because they were also making the assumption that I hadn't had my voting rights rescinded by being a felon. All right, point to you. Thank you. Thank you. All right, and you know, speaking about black, considering that's the way that I'm going. All right. Now, I hang out downtown a lot here in particular. Actually, anywhere I go downtown because I don't like going to places off of the interstate system. It gets scary. You know? But I totally get offended when. No, fuck that. I'm gonna tell you what actually happened. I'm outside of the Crescent Theater. Right? 2 months ago, me, big group of white people, maybe about 40 or 50 white people in front of the Crescent Theater, right? This black homeless guy comes riding up on his bike. I don't know how homeless people get bikes, but he had a bike. So this black homeless guy comes riding up on his bike, and he weaves through the entire crowd and stops at me. Like, what up, my nigga? Do you see my face? Like, sir, I don't feel as if that's appropriate in this situation. I understand that it's colloquialism that we use amongst ourselves, but I really don't know you like that. And he goes, well, what would you rather be called? Like, well, excuse me, sir, would be more appropriate in this situation. He immediately mirrored the exact same face of disgust that I had earlier, right before he called me a no good motherfucking uppity nigga. Touche, homeless guy, touche. But I still have my dollar. That's the moral of the story, everybody. You can be an asshole, but you can't be an asshole while you're better. No, actually look up to beggars because beggars actually make more money per day than I do doing comedy. I aspire to that situation. To be able to get a ride, a beer, and a sandwich all at the same time, that is awesome. That's totally awesome. I wish I could do that by telling jokes. Alright. But I've been dating lately. Now you don't have to clap because I've been dating and I totally fucking love cougars. And the thing is, I have a 5-year-old kid, and that nothing is better than dating a woman who has children old enough to babysit for you. But the only, it's a moral dilemma. Because any cougar that I date that has children old enough to babysit for me means that she didn't have a babysitter at the same age her kids are. You know, but at least if my kid walks in on some people fucking, it won't be me. So he won't be scarred, you know. He won't be that scarred. That's cool. I love my kid. I love my kid. Being a dad is the greatest thing that ever happened to me in my life. I just didn't know that it meant that I was going to get 18 years of probation. Child support. Child support. Well, I guess 26 now in the Obama state laws. Go Obama. Yeah, he's going to be in my bills for a while. I love the guy. I love him. But, anybody here ever committed a hate crime?
Woo!
You know, I have to ask that question because I have committed a hate crime. And it was here, at the bar, where that lone guy right there is sitting. Alright, if anybody doesn't know, right behind these windows is B-Box, where they hold the trainee drag contest. And one of those he-she's was in here that night, right? And when I got on stage, she, I used to work with him, her, at Sears, and he approached me in his man voice like, hey, you did a really good job, I used to work at Sears with you, you know? Like, okay, awesome. But then she said, have you ever done a training? Like, no, I'm not Eddie Murphy. I'm a comedian, but I'm not Eddie Murphy. I'm not trying to go there. And, but he proceeded to grab my ass. So I punched him. So you get the point. Not like a full-blown punch, but you know, I punched him. So you get the point, right? You know, really aggressive people only understand violence, right? But I smoke a lot of pot. That's why I was the only guy to yell when he asked about drug use earlier. I smoke a lot of pot. And in the back of my mind, I remember years ago when I was gathering my belongings after I woke up to go take a shower, and I felt the pain down below. And I pulled down my shorts, and there was this ant biting the tip of my dick. And it wasn't like a casual bite. It was like a full-blown bite. Like it was trying to kill my dick, right? And so I looked around the room. I didn't see a trail. I looked for cookie crumbs in my bed, nothing. There's just this one ant that decided to walk into my life and bite my dick. So I killed it. You know, I could have flicked it, you know. No, I killed it. But at that moment, again, I smoke a lot of pot. I've been doing it for a very long time. The only thought that came to me was, oh my God, what if I killed the world's first ever gay ant? I believe in karma. Like, what if this had just been a prostitute that had been reincarnated one too many times? You know, what if in his past life it had been a dog and the owner used to get the peanut butter so he could lick his you know? But I'm not a completely horrible person, you know. As a kid, I used to have sea monkeys, I used to have ant farms and terrariums and shit, you know. I used to pour rubbing alcohol in the ant farm and drop in a match and be like, it's Vietnam, bitch! Yeah, get your fucking green cards, motherfucker! America. No, fuck ants. I hate it. Fuck termites too. I live in the woods home. There's thousands of dollars in fucking damage. Fuck them. Alright. But, yeah, I've been trying to date, you know, and actually my birthday's coming up in a couple days. I'm going to be 33. You can clap for that. Yeah. It's not too good. I got a birthday coming up, and the girl that I'm dating told me that I'm becoming a bitter old man. And so I just told her, who asked you to swallow? Are you serious? Are you serious? Like, oh my God. Alright. Oh man. It's been pretty cool. Like, anybody been keeping up with the NWO? Not wrestling, because that's a long time over, but the New World Order. You know, I'm actually a fan of the New World Order. I'm not one of those guys that's like, oh, it's conspiracy theory. I'm like Snowden. You know, they're gonna fucking enslave us all. You know, my people kind of been through that. You know, we made it out. It'll be cool. But I think it's really fucking cool because, you know, you need a way to protect the rich, smart people from the idiots. You know, that's all they're doing. You know, because actually, if I was a member of the Illuminati, I would run the world the exact same way. With one difference. If I was actually a member of the Illuminati, Star Trek would have been on continuously for as long as Doctor Who has. That's how you would know if I was in charge. No. But I got a lot of friends. You know, I post a lot of shit on Facebook. I mentioned it earlier. Facebook. But I posted it earlier that, you know, I'm not really cool, you know, with all of this genetically modifying all of these foods that we eat all the time. Because I never want to get to the point where my food is talking back to me. To which one of my Facebook friends replied, hey, they're already doing that. They're already working on that. I'm like, no. I've never went to Popeyes and I heard chickenese screaming out from the back.
Chickenese.
I've never went to Applebee's and heard Portuguese, you know, calling out from the back to me. I need my savior. I'm like, no, that never has happened. It's not going on. It's not going on. No, I need my whiskey. Yeah. I'm gonna get more of this. Come back at 10 o'clock and I will be completely fucking trashed. Alright. I think I'm gonna leave you guys with something. Hold on, let me bring up my wonderful notepad here. Alright. So like I said, I've been dating, I've been trying to look for chicks. Actually, you know, that's a fucking lie. I haven't been dating. I've been lying all the entire time on stage. But I did, this is the truth, I did try speed dating. And turns out, even though they only give you 10 seconds to communicate with the woman, will you have sex for money is not an appropriate question for speed dating. Like, it's only 5 seconds. I got enough time for another fucking question, guys. You know, but I did find out there are some questions that are appropriate for speed dating. 1, have you recently lost your job? 2, are you behind on your mortgage? 3, have you ever woken up from a one-night stand and found $100 sitting on your nightstand and the guy gone and been totally okay with it? That's 10 seconds, everybody. My name is Alfred.
Alfred Ward, everybody. Yes. He's a local guy. Let's keep this running, guys.